Here at this moment in time. He's still on the list as Anthony Grant, Marcus Maddison, who are back home. But has his attitude impressed you, given the circumstances around the summer?
The best compliment I can give Jack Bowen, if he walks in with my daughter, well, nobody walks in with my daughter really. They don't get out. If he walked in with my daughter, I'd be pleased. He's a fantastic professional. I think your football club is proud of him, the way he's conducted himself in the last season. When you see all that, I have to detach myself from that and think for football reasons. We put Jack on the list again because of contractual reasons and different things and made him available. Listen, Jack Bowen's in every session, he's played in every part of every game. He'll continue to be available for selection. I had a good chat with him yesterday. Listen, the wonderful thing that Jack talks about is how fantastic this group is compared to last season. That's an honest guy sitting in front of us. It's not us who could have blindfolds on saying, but this is our group. This is someone who experienced it and led it last season. So Jack will get on with it, and if he deserves to be one or two or three centre-backs, depending on what system we play, if he deserves to be picked, Jack knows 100% in his heart he'll be picked.
And you've got a good team around you. Obviously, Paul Rainey you've worked with for many years, and obviously you've brought in Lee Taylor as fitness coach, who seems to have settled in really well. I think he goes to the gym. I don't know whether I'm right about that. But you've got a good team around you, and that's important too.
Well, Posh fans will be calling Lee Taylor Popeye when they see him. He looks like Popeye. He's got a wee bit of tufty hair, and he's got big pulpits on his arms. The boys love him, as they should the fitness coach, because he has to drag them into their inner depths to get them as fit as we need them to be. I think he's moved his bed into the gym since we've been here. I've always said it, Paul Rainey is a fantastic coach. He gets the best from players. It's often good cop and bad cop, and he gets the fortunate role of being a goodie. We have Mark Tyler, who we kept, of course, who we think highly of. Mark is about to be in the Hall of Fame as soon as we tell him he's not signing as a player.
You can tell him that.
Yeah. I'll let you tell him that, Phil. He'll get offended if I tell him. We'll get young Sean, who's come in as an analyst, is as good as there is. I think he'll be in the Championship with or without us, but we want it to be with us as we go forward in his career. And of course, as you know, Trevor Coe has come in and joined us as our new kit manager, and he's learning a lot from Dan, who's stepping across the football club to take another position up. A really good guy. Trevor's been on site with him now for 2 or 3 weeks, and I've never seen a kit man, and smile every minute of every day, and more handshakes to more Posh fans than any of the players or staff I've ever seen. So we're delighted to be able to help someone who is a big player for this football club.
A few more decisions left to make, captaincy being one of them. Have you got in your mind who you think should lead this club forward?
Well, I've told the players I'll give them their answer on Monday. For me now, there's 2 protagonists. There's either Jason Naismith or Alex Woodyard. Both have big strengths. Both have different strengths. Both have outstanding commodities as young men, as does Ryan Tavazzoli. But we thought we wanted because in the bulk it's a fresh new group, we wanted a fresh new leader at the helm in that dressing room. And if I'm being honest, I think I said it to my chairman, and it was nice that he agreed. There's 8 or 9 captain materials in that dressing room now. We've got big players. You look at the likes of Colin Daniel, and you look at the likes of Ahara. You look at the likes of Rhys Bennett. You look at our 2 goalkeepers. They're all captain material. But we've got to pick one, because every club needs one, and if you're a player, you'd inspire to be your captain. So we'll let the dressing room know on Monday.
And when you had that sit down in May and said your plans moving forward and the players that you wanted to bring into the club, looking back to that time, have you been happy with how things have gone over the last couple of months? Yes,
delighted. I think we would, would we rather have Andrew Hughes sitting here? We've recruited magnificently. Would we have gone? They're top players. They're good players. They've gone to the Championship, and so there's always the odd case of what ifs. But in saying that, we've been able to go out and sign good players. Are we stronger on the left-hand side now that we've got Colin Daniel? We've now got Tyler Denton. We've now got Sariki Mbele. Yes, we are, significantly. When we look at the other side of the pitch, we've got Naismith, we've got King that can play there, Rhys Bennett can play there, Cooper can play on the right, Madison's still in the football club. So we're significantly better, and certainly in the middle of the park, with likes of Woodyard and Reid and Ahara, and that, of course, Rhys Bennett can play in there, Yorworth can play in that, but we're just better.
And just finally, you mentioned the different kind of striker. How many more, ideally, would you like to get in the building? Or is it still really dependent on Marriott, Maddison, Grant leaving the football club in the next week or so?
It's not dependent on anyone leaving. That's why we're with football clubs been trying to do business. We're very fortunate, aren't we? I know, and we've got Darren McAntony. We're very fortunate. And before Posh fans start saying, "Oh, you would say that," I don't have to say that. I'm not like others who has to say yes because the chairman wanted that. I'm not like that. He knows it. We've had a few disagreements already on the journey.
He said no a few times, is what he said in his interview.
He said no a few times, yeah, and it's one of them. He says it with a smile, and you get out the room thanking him at the end of it, and you get out the room and you realise you've thanked him.
Have you tried rephrasing the question, sort of giving it the same kind of question but in different words?
Well, I think that's maybe why Jason Cummings arrived in the building. We ask a question in a different way, and suddenly we get the sign of a yes, and myself and Barry are off and trying to make it happen. But no, we're a football club that's going in the right direction. Our chairman would always say that I have a phrase that we're too short, chairman. I think it's a famous thing within football. If our supporters don't know it, I'm telling them it. Every manager will all say we're too short. We're not too short. We're one short for sure. Maybe a second chairman when you watch this.